Shadow Mutator Madness continues. This is our third match. Mawkzy versus Tr3bla. A slight Mutator change for every single game mode. Tr3bla, our KBM warrior, who made it through in the RLCS, is making what might be his debut in the Twitch channel. I think I've seen many of his YouTube, or not YouTube, he might have been on the YouTube channel through replays before. But I'm not sure if he's been on a show match. Today he's going to debut against EU's RLCS 1v1 champion, but how good is Mawkzy when he has to improvise? I don't know if he's power slide cutting to try and charge this ball up, or if he's just trying to get Tr3bla to miss. But either way, the first goal of this one will be a three-pointer. Nice flip save from Mawkzy. He's going to send it over the backboard. And now on the bounce dribble down to the carry. Double jump bump. Tr3bla gets around it. Oh my goodness, what a save. Somehow matrixed away around that ball. Mawkzy loves his follow-up bumps though. Tr3bla's going to recover to stop it. Big three-pointer to open up this game. Tr3bla has control. Delayed flick. 50. Sent it to the corner. As Jack pointed out in the last series, you can see the person behind the ball. Tr3bla is such a unique player in his movements. But it actually helps a ton when people are shadow defending. No more surprises with this see-through ball. And Mawkzy will just boom it top shelf for the first goal and a three-pointer. Voidland, they have the gifted sub over to Mawkzy, by the way. Much appreciated. Tr3bla gonna charge up the ball on a full field dribble. Wave dash catch. Shot top shelf. Two-pointer. Tr3bla right within one. This is a great play from the back wall. Not easy to make these kind of dribbles happen. Great wave dash and pop for Mr. Tr3bla. Three to 2 at 3:32. That was nice. Shout out that guy in chat who pointed it out. Mawkzy. Flick. Denied by Tr3bla, who's going to get chased down here. Tr3bla, heavy touch. Won't be able to get back to this one. No additional charge. Mawkzy. Flick top left. Saved. Tr3bla sending it soaring out of the blue half as well, or out of the orange half. And now it is a three-pointer. So a huge goal about to be scored. Mawkzy with control of possession. You've got to think he's going to go double jump up. He can see Tr3bla behind the ball. Tr3bla still managing to get a pretty good 50 and actually forcing his way back onto it. No boost now left over. Mawkzy fake cuts. Open net. 2 3-pointers for the Mawk. 6 to 2. You really got to learn to ignore that scoreboard because a 6 to 2, you know, seems like it's just completely unrecoverable in a game like this, or much closer to being unrecoverable, but it's actually just 2 to 1 in goals scored. Tr3bla can bring it back within 1 if he ends up winning a three-pointer here, as possession looks like it's going to extend out for a bit. Mawkzy, his flick, caught, 50, dunked. Tr3bla needs to try and power it up on the goal line if he can. Actually, he's not even going to get the bounce. It bounced too far away, so no goal at all. Mawkzy doing some boost stealing to force Tr3bla back, and now it is a three-pointer once again. Mawkzy in control of a three-point ball. Tr3bla has the reset, uses it to get back, actually ahead of Mawkzy, but Mawkzy will take him away, and there's probably no boost left over to come back and make the save. So Mawkzy will finish off a three-pointer. No question, he comes in as the favorites. And he is clearly winning the open field goals. Tr3bla has 1 2-pointer. He took a kickoff into his back corner, charged the ball up himself in the process of setting up his goal. Tr3bla down to the ground, gets it stolen away by Mawkzy. Tr3bla's been playing on low boost so often, actually partly because he didn't pick up the midfield 100 when he could have, but partly because the Mawk has done a good job. Again, another powered up ball. Highly rewarding winning these long possession fights. And so far, Mawkzy has won it every time, and he may just be doing it again. Air dribble bump denied. Minute left to go. Tr3bla now needs to score somewhat soon. Great save from Tr3bla. Picking up pads. Continuing to play defense. The Mawk trying to soar this over the top and make him miss. Doesn't work out. Now to the back wall. Does play keep away. Not only wasting time, but does seem like he'll finish out this three-pointer. Fake onto Tr3bla. And it is 4 3-pointers for Mawkzy, which has completely blown out this game. I do not see Tr3bla bringing it back. In order to get a three-pointer, you're going to have to play for a long time. You'll need the ball to charge up for about 30 seconds anyways, and then you don't have that many 30 seconds. Mawkzy, one more outplay, dashing around for fun. 14-2. This is a rematch of these guys in the upper brackets of the RLCS. Mawkzy was able to take that one. I think Tr3bla was able to take a game. Score absorb does not seem to be the mix-up that Tr3bla needs. But you never know. Lots of different mutators to play here today. Tr3bla is going to play it out. The ball is apparently slightly lighter from what the players are saying. It kind of looks that way. Mawkzy going to make it 18-2. It is a 7-1 game if it weren't for the additional points. This one doesn't look great if you don't know it's a Mutator series. Game number 1 going to the Mawk. Bring out the wheel. Game number 2. I think I took score absorb out. Oh, I didn't. Surely it doesn't happen twice. Basketball scoring. Okay, we haven't done this one yet. The way this one's going to work is a demo is going to be worth 1 goal. A normal goal is worth 2. An aerial goal is worth 3. Hey YouTube, this video is sponsored by Epic Games and Rocket League Season 18. If you guys check out private matches right now, you can actually see there's a bunch of new mutators you can use to mix up your game, including some really unique ones like this possession score where you could take the ball and if you hold on to it for 1 to 3 seconds, that ends up being what adds goals to your score, as well as regular goals if you want, but you can actually turn those off as well, which can lead to a bunch of unique game modes you can play. And this is just one of many. There's lots of different options you could set up. And of course, there's also a new rocket pass as well to grab a new car and some new goal explosions. I have a feeling that this star chart goal explosion is going to be used quite a bit once I get here in the rocket pass. And not only that, but they added a new crossbar ping for when you slam into the crossbar. Now, when I went and tested this, I, of course, had no trouble instantly hitting the crossbar when I wanted to. But if you are having trouble, you can bring the ball underneath it in free play and just launch it up in there to hear those beautiful, beautiful sounds. And I'm sure you'll never hear them crossbarring out and always crossbarring in. Shout out Epic Games for sponsoring this video. Game number 2. We are calling this one basketball scoring. There are now a few different ways to get points. A demo is 1 goal. A normal goal that you score is worth 2. And then finally, an aerial goal is worth 3. So Mawkzy actually looking for a demo, which he snipes. He rolls the ball towards the net because he knows he can get another point. He drops a 200 IQ in chat. The slow roll swings away, allows Tr3bla to recover, and then demos him to get a goal for that and points for the regular goal. Mawkzy now to the side wall. Is he going to try and play out of the air and get an aerial goal? We noticed the way it worked in the previous series. It can be pretty hard to get points for aerial goals because not only do you have to score them through the air, the defender can't touch it last either, is what we have established here. As Mawkzy goes for a double jump bump. And now takes the ball away. Tr3bla forced to back off. Flick is faked. Mawkzy goes low and gets just a regular goal. Mawkzy throwing one on target. Tr3bla needs to get on the board. He got a goal earlier. It was a spectacular one in that. We actually had random assignments. Nice flick. Delay flick here from Tr3bla. Random assignment of first round matchups between the 8 players who played, which led Tr3bla, who, you know, there's a chance to be coming in as one of the lower seeds playing against what has to be one of the top seeds. Just ended up working out that way randomly. So Tr3bla definitely has himself a tall order task here. But as the game gets crazier and crazier, maybe it'll make it easier and easier on him. Flick from Mawkzy is crossbar down and in. And it's a 5-point differential. Nothing a good aerial goal can't erase. Mawkzy bump. Pinching this one high. Tr3bla now lost control of the ball. Collects it back up. Goes for the low 50. Doesn't seem to be thinking too hard about any additional points to be scored. Just trying to get that ball in the nets now, as this flick will lob up and get cleaned up. Tr3bla keeping this ball in the blue half. Can he eventually convert it for a goal? Gonna go low 50. Mawkzy can't stop it. Mawkzy versus Tr3bla in the title now, as Tr3bla puts 2 on the board. If you're just tuning in again, I'll mention this one because it's a little bit different. Aerial goals are worth 3. Regular goals are worth 2, but you can also demo to get a single point. So demos, while helpful, aren't completely overpowered. And aerial goals are rewarded. So far, we've only had 1 demo. Mawkzy rolled one on target, got a demo before it went in. Now Mawkzy to the ceiling. Denied by Mr. Tr3bla, who will jump around Mawkzy. As Mawkzy starts another possession. Flick sent to the backboard with power. Tr3bla recovering on the post. Probably not ideal. Great challenge, but needs a bit of boost to try and make something happen the other way. Mawkzy actually taps it right into him, which allows him to pick up this corner. Bump attempt didn't work. Mawkzy's going to get scored on here, or he should, and he does. So right now, the demo is the difference. Mawkzy got 1 demo. That is why he is up. If you look at the goals, it's 3-3. But that cheeky 200 IQ, as he called it, demo, is what has himself in the lead. Tr3bla trying to bring this ball back into his own half. We'll see if it works out. He actually got it to the side wall. Can he go through the air? Mawkzy's going to be late recovering. First touch reset to the ceiling. Tr3bla, nice wave dash catch, but actually throws it right back at Mawkzy. Mawkzy flick. Looking for his regular top left. Didn't get it. Now Tr3bla off the sidewall. Resets. Threw it away. Mawkzy tried to cancel that flick as best he could to stay in control. Minute 30 left. You know, we've had a few different scoring games, and it's clear that the players are playing it different, but we haven't really seen it matter to the point that it has decided a game. But as it stands right now, the game will absolutely be decided by the fact that demos are essentially a tiebreaker. These guys have scored the same amount of goals. Tr3bla, full foot air dribble, top shelf is in. He is up by 1 after this goal. Mawkzy could equalize with a demo, but the ball has to go in eventually. What would be crazy is if he equalized it in the next minute 8 with a demo, and then the ball just hits the ground with no score, and we go to overtime. But Mawkzy's going to get a kickoff goal, put himself right back up 1. Still, the same thing exists now, but for Tr3bla the other way. Mawkzy switching the field here as Tr3bla wants to pinch it to discourage it, and I'm not sure he did enough. Mawkzy, oh, he missed! I felt like there was definitely a window to score, but Mawkzy does not connect. Now Tr3bla trying to steal this one away. Mawkzy put it on target. That'll be a goal. Now Tr3bla needs more than just a demo to equalize. He is down a demo and a goal. A air dribble bump through the air could go absolutely insane. High, heavy touch. Oh, but it's not going to matter. He instantly gets red on the fake kickoff. Mawkzy did this in the most highest pressure of moments, and I think Mutator Madness is a little bit less pressure-filled than RLCS Grand Finals Game 7 tie game, or within one, I think it might have been. Still not completely impossible. Tr3bla needs an aerial goal and a demo. One more touch on the ball, then a demo? Ooh. It did count as an aerial goal, though, right? Yeah. I think. He was at 8. Right? Now he just needs a regular goal, a 2-pointer. Mawkzy. Was there a demo after the goal? Does he have the goal explosion? I don't think he got a point for it. He just got it from the aerial goal. As Tr3bla just needs any goal now. Goals are worth 2 points. 10 seconds left to go. That first touch isn't really it. Tr3bla does control it. Wave dash catch. Tried to fake it up. Mawkzy has the boost advantage here. So even though Tr3bla sends it into the air, imagine he gets a demo and a goal to win the game. But no, Jack, a.k.a. Mawkzy, who is on the blue team. I guess I never changed that or reset. We'll win game number 2. Team settings. Let's put it back. Tr3bla. Okay, bring out the wheel. Bring out the wheel. We just played basketball scoring, so we take that off the wheel. Game number 3. If Tr3bla survives to game 4, he gets to pick game 4. But for game 3, we're playing possession score. Possession score. Game number 3 is going to be possession score. Hold on to the ball for as long as possible. If you hold on to it for 3 seconds, you're going to get a goal. You can also score regular goals. Those are worth 1. So it's not the worst thing in the world to do. Mawkzy, I think, going to hold on to the ball for 3 seconds and get a hook shot goal. But Tr3bla, who read the initial kickoff, held the ball for 6 seconds. So he is actually tied at 2. Delay kickoff from Tr3bla. Will he try and score it? I mean, he definitely wants to get the ball out of the midfield where Mawkzy can quickly take it away. Mawkzy is more than down to just go low 50 after low 50. Low 50, I imagine. Will he try and score this, or will he just take it away? He's just faking over and over and over. This is what Jack did as well, but actually, Tempo did a good job of stealing possession back. Mawkzy resetting the field. Tr3bla knows you just got to rush. When that ball is not your color, you need to get it your color ASAP. Because even if you just get it, 2.9 seconds in, you get to deny a point from them. Then you can maybe figure it out later, though. Mawkzy going to run up a ton of points right now. Tried the wave dash, just went away. Now the question is, does Tr3bla want a regular goal? Is it worth 3 seconds? It might have been. Because instead, he cuts it here towards Mawkzy, and now Mawkzy gets a point. He could have just scored a point. And going back to the kickoff, sorry, a bit under the weather. Try my best to mute those when I can. Tr3bla, 50. Ooh, he was the last one to touch that 50. Wants to throw a couple bumps on the mock, and now resets it to the backfield. She'll get another point here. Might even be able to tie it up. You need to save a little bit of boost on your air dribbles, but keeping it up high, not the worst thing in the world, especially if you can score it, but no, this is bad. So you have to make sure it lands in your favor. Mawkzy, I think he's not going to take a goal. It seems like the play when you're right in front of the net would be to take a goal, unless you feel so good that you feel like your situation is way better than a kickoff is. Because kickoffs are certainly 50-50. So if you feel like your situation is much, much better than a kickoff, maybe don't get a goal. But I think in general, if you have possession and the ball is right next to the net, could be worth it. Maybe wait as long as you can so you can get one more additional point before scoring it, but I played this game mode like at least 100 hours. Trust me, most of the time scoring is bad. Interesting. Interesting. Some people who have played it a ton saying, no, actually getting the additional goal is not worth it. I mean, I guess in the long run, these scores end up being really, really high with like maybe 4 goals. I think the last one ended in the 30s. So certainly the game is not decided by the goal scoring. But like right here, Tr3bla just feels like he's either going to get one more touch, or if he tries not to score it, it's for sure going to lead to a Mawkzy possession, and he's low on boost. It just seems like getting himself boost, putting himself back in a 50-50 neutral position, and getting himself one more goal. I mean, it seems smart to me, but chat's telling me maybe otherwise. Chip, you definitely don't want to score this right away. Yeah, this one doesn't seem like it's a good one to score. You have full boost. Anytime you run out of boost, though, chat was under the impression that Mawkzy was going to dominate this possession score game. But clearly, Tr3bla can hold his own. He did not chip that on his way through. He flipped underneath it, pre-flipped underneath it. Tried to chip it with the tail end of his car. Could have denied a couple points if he did. This guy's dancing behind the ball. You can't shadow for too long because you do have to make a play on the ball eventually. Mawkzy is going to shoot. Misses high. And then sends it completely out of his control. Tr3bla is actually a clear is going to get him a point. I don't know if he'll get 2 off of it. Yeah, only 1. But sometimes you can just boom the ball so far away. Now, will Mawkzy score this is the question. Oh, I do like how slow he's playing it. Like, kind of threatening the goal, forcing Tr3bla to think twice and take a lot of extra time. Mawkzy now has the lead with 1:30 left to go. We saw Jack steal it back. Mawkzy chases, gets the demo with a demolished opponent. Do you save it here? Probably you do. But, I mean, Tr3bla's about to get a big advantage if he can actually touch the ball, but I guess he didn't. Now he has boost advantage. Brought the ball to Mawkzy. Bit of a mistake. 1:12 left to go. Trying to bait Mawkzy in and then chipping it over him. Ooh, Mawkzy last touch. So there will be at least 1 point scored for him. Tr3bla doesn't want to hit it far away, but needed a first touch reset. I think he needed a first touch reset so that he could actually get it over the top of Mawkzy and then play keep away, but without doing that, Mawkzy just snipes it right off the top of him for probably what was only a goal off the shot. I don't think the ball took long enough to go in that he would have gotten another point. So down 35 to 28. Tr3bla needs possession here in the last final moments. If he could play keep away for a straight minute, he'd probably be able to win. Wait, a big miss from the Mawk. I mean, now with time winding down, scoring a goal, you know, might be better than the 3 seconds you have to wait, but I do think Tr3bla needs to play a bit of keep away. He needs a good kickoff here. Hey, this 50's in his favor. It's orange. He's going back corner. Mawkzy chasing him down there. Puts a shot on target. Ooh, this should be free run for Tr3bla. Mawkzy rotating back. Tr3bla's going to have possession. What if he goes big air dribble? Oh, actually, he's going to go goal. Okay, see here. I mean, we're going back and forth. It's a new game mode. We haven't done it, but I think this was a mistake. Mawkzy on 0 or 12. Tr3bla had a great advantage. I think he could have farmed out all of his points and equalized, but instead elects to score it. Or maybe he really didn't want to. Nice play again, dude. These kickoffs have been insane. Making sure they have orange trail. That demo did get blue, though, so that should probably secure the game. Can Tr3bla really stop Mawkzy now, who fakes a touch? Down 4 or 5. Run out of time. With 15 seconds, you can get about 5 points, right? So it's not the end of the world, but that probably does it. Mawkzy almost owned goal, but actually kept it out. Great play from Mawk. Mawkzy's going to hold off Tr3bla. Not a bad possession game from him, but ultimately it does go to Mawkzy, and a sweep advances him to the next round.